What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got some great news regarding undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney. Devin Haney is 28 wins, no losses, no draw. 15 wins by way of knockout. He's 23 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, June 4th here in the States, June 5th in Australia, Devin Haney dominated and became the first four-belt undisputed lightweight world champion in the history of the sport of boxing, defeating former unified lightweight world champion Australian star boxer George Kambosos Jr., who is now 20 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'9" with a 68-inch arm reach. With that said, after the fight, because it was such a one-sided fight, one-sided affair, Devin Haney pitched the shutout, winning every single round against George Kambosos. Fans wanted to see Devin Haney fight somebody else. Now, Devin Haney, he had to sign a lucrative multi-fight deal with top-ranked legendary promoter Bob Arum, CEO of Top Rank, and he had to have a rematch clause, immediate rematch clause with George Kambosos in Australia. Okay. Now we wanted to see Devin Haney, and the fans wanted to see Devin Haney face off against undefeated 3-division world champion superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 27 wins, no loss and no draw, 25 wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Or the fans wanted to see 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily Lomachenko, who has 16 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout, 34 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. These are the fights that fans wanted to see, and these are the fights that Devin Haney was calling for. Said that he wanted to fight one of the two. He didn't necessarily wanted to fight George Kambosos in a rematch. That was his last result. Well, Bob Arum, he's stating that now Lomachenko, obviously, we know Gervonta Tank Davis is pursuing a fight with undefeated lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, no loss and no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 23 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. It looks like that fight is going to possibly take place at the end of the year. So that removes Gervonta Tank Davis, who called out Devin Haney and stated that after his fight, where he fought May 28th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, against fellow stablemate lightweight title contender star boxer Rolando Rolly Romero, in which he brutally knocked him out in the 6th round of the fight. Devin Haney, he fought the following Saturday. Tank Davis, he stated that he wanted to fight Devin Haney should Devin Haney win. Well, he had a change of heart, and now he's focused on fighting Ryan Garcia. With that said, Lomachenko was 10 toes down in Ukraine, defending his home country from the unfortunate chain of events and situation that's taken place. And so his future was uncertain. Well, now it was announced that Lomachenko will be back in October, which got people to speculate and say, is it going to be against Devin Haney, who took to social media and said he'll be back in October. Well, Bob Arum has now clarified and confirmed some things, which Bob Arum, he stated that, Lomachenko will be having a tune-up fight in October. And Devin Haney is going to fight George Kambosos in a rematch October 16th in Australia. He says, but a plan is already in place, and they already have talks for Devin Haney to get the fight against Lomachenko next, despite the recent comments made by Bob Arum, in which he stated that he wanted to make Olympic silver medalist, 2-division undefeated world champion, who's the unified WBC, WBO super featherweight world champion, superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson. He wanted to make Shakur Stevenson fight against Lomachenko. But now he says that it looks like he'll have Shakur Stevenson face off against Emmanuel Navarrete, and a deal will be in place for Devin Haney to land the Lomachenko fight. So you can expect to see Lomachenko. He said as long as Devin Haney is victorious against George Kambosos in the rematch October 16th. And as long as Lomachenko is successful in his tune-up fight and comeback fight in October, that a deal is in place for Devin Haney to face off against Vasily Lomachenko. He said that Devin Haney is going to get the fight with Lomachenko next if all goes well and both fighters are, are victorious in their next fight. He said the next step, obviously, Igor Klimas, the manager of Vasily Lomachenko, has informed them that Lomachenko is ready to come back. Lomachenko had gotten a pardon to come back to the States, but Bob Arum is stating that they have to, assess that, and as soon as he comes back, they'll inform Devin Haney that he's back, and the fight will take place between Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That's huge news for Devin Haney and his legacy. This is a fight that he's been seeking out for quite some time. He became the mandatory challenger for Vasily Lomachenko, who opted to be franchised after he defeated Olympic gold medalist, lightweight British star title contender Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC title that was vacated by 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia. And after the fight, Devin Haney was the mandatory, but Lomachenko, he opted to be franchised. And when he opted to be franchised, Devin Haney was elevated to the WBC super champion. We know the rest is history. Lomachenko, that fight took place in August. Lomachenko then went on to fight Teofimo Lopez, who was taking on Richard Comey December 14th of that year. He knocked out Richard Comey for the IBF title. They fought later on, and Lomachenko lost to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez became the unified lightweight world champion. Then Lomachenko, he came back. He beat Nakatani. He beat Richard Comey. And now, we had this unfortunate situation that put a slight pause to his career. He was initially slated to get the fight with George Kambosos, but that fell through because of his situation. And so he went over to the Ukraine. Devin Haney got the opportunity, and Devin Haney beat George Kambosos. So now it looks like Bob Arum is saying that they have a deal in place. He said they like doing business with DHP, Devin Haney Promotions. Father, trainer, manager, and CEO at DHP, Bill Haney, says that everybody at Top Rank and everybody at ESPN is just ecstatic with the way they handle themselves, the way they promote themselves, and the way they do business. And it's only right that they earn the opportunity to get the fight that they've been seeking out, which is a fight between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. This is an absolute legacy fight for Devin Haney, okay? Now, obviously, we have to see what's next for Lomachenko. Who is he going to fight in October? He looked good against Richard Comey. He looked good against Nakatani. He looked like his old self. But now, obviously, he's been out the ring since December, so we have to see how he looks in October. He would almost be out the ring for a year. It would be 10 months since the last time he was in the ring. So we have to see how Lomachenko looks in his comeback fight. And looks like Devin Haney, Lomachenko is going to happen. This is a fight that I just simply think that Lomachenko should have took early in his career. Because at this stage of Devin Haney's career, I think that Devin Haney is way too much of a hurdle for Lomachenko to climb. I think the range, the height, the ring IQ, the athletic ability, the experience he's garnering, fighting in Australia, now going to be twice, fighting world champions such as, Yuriokis Gamboa, Jorge Linares, Joseph Jojo Diaz. He's gotten way more experience now. He's very disciplined in his approach. He's always disciplined outside the ring. He's 3.5 inches taller than Lomachenko. He has a 6-inch arm reach advantage over Lomachenko. He's 11 years younger than Lomachenko. He's just bigger. He's stronger than Lomachenko. He has very fast feet. He has a very high ring IQ. So those are going to prove to be big problems for Vasily Lomachenko. Now, Lomachenko is very slick. He's very crafty. He has a high ring IQ. He's a southpaw. He's very accurate with his punches. That's going to be a problem and a hurdle for Devin Haney ultimately. But this is going to be a great fight. And should Devin Haney be victorious against Vasily Lomachenko, that sets up a massive fight, as Devin Haney already stated, between himself and Gervonta Tank Davis, should Gervonta Tank Davis get past Ryan Garcia, which looks like that's going to take place in December. So the legacy, the path for his legacy, that being Devin Haney, is being laid out beautifully. It's coming to fruition. And also, it's a huge opportunity for Lomachenko, who set out to be undisputed at lightweight. So let's see how this unfolds. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Peace.
This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.